Hello everyone!
I'm Max from Canada.
Suji from Thailand.
We are a married couple living together with our 12 rescue dog, one of which has diabetes. So we have a buy me a coffee, channel membership. Everything we make on this channel go towards our dog. Let's get started.
Let's go!
Greetings, motherfuckers! Ich bin Sam, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about Germany. Germany has a rich history and vibrant culture. It's had good times, it's had some really not so good times, and also just alright times. But what is Germany's most hilariously named mountain? Why do German children receive a large cone on their first day of school? And is German grammar an invention of Satan sent to torment English school children?
What?
I mean, I did French, but I heard how bad German was because the kids were all crying. 2 out of 3 of these questions are going to be answered. So, slip on your lederhosen, approach everything in your life with a cold, humorless efficiency, and prepare yourself for further stereotyping as we take you through 101 facts about Germany.
What does I feel it doesn't
Number 1.
German.
Germany, officially known as the Federal Republic of Germany, is unsurprisingly, given its name, a federal parliamentary republic in Central Western Europe, comprising 16 constituent states. The Germans call Germany Deutschland, because they have many mysterious ways. Number 2. Germany covers an area of roughly 357,000 square kilometres, making it the 6th largest country in Europe. Germany also has a largely temperate seasonal climate. So the next time someone asks you about the climate of Germany, which they're definitely going to do, you can say...
Which country is bigger? Well, you have Russia, the left side. Which? France? I'm trying to think. The 6th country is the UK.
I don't remember. I think.
Wow, I thought it was like.
Before.
I thought it was the 2nd or 3rd biggest. It's only 6.
Largely temperate.
Poland?
You're welcome. Number 3. Around 1/3 of Germany is covered in forests and woodlands, making it the perfect place to build a house made entirely of confectionery in a remote, isolated location, which can then be used to lure small children to a grim cannibalistic fate, or, you know, just go hiking.
Oh, you know that.
Number 4. Speaking of forests, Germany is home to the Schwarzwald, known in English as the Black Forest, which is a large forested mountain range in southwestern Germany that is roughly rectangular in shape. This name was first used by Roman soldiers who called it Silva Nigra, which literally means black forest, owing to the dark quality of the densely packed woodland. Number 5. The highest mountain in Germany is the Zugspitze, and is the highest peak of the Wetterstein mountain range right at the very south of Germany. The Zugspitze stands proudly at 9,717 feet tall. Number 6. Germany shares its alluringly curvy borders with 9 other countries. These are Denmark, Poland, the Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. Boy, Germany gets around. Number 7. With a population somewhere in the region of 82 million, Germany is, by a fairly wide margin, the most populated member state of the European Union. Second place goes to France, with a puny 67 million people. Go home, France, you're a joke. Number 8. Sadly, however, Germany's population is declining. In the last decade, the country's population has fallen by 2 million people. Some experts say that by 2060, the German population could shrink by almost 20% down to 66 million. Number 9.
What?
Actually, it's happening all over the world because people don't want to have kids anymore.
Well, because they worked late, right? It's the rise of like a women's right and thing, which is not a bad thing. It means that their religion is going away. But I think in other countries that are religious, it's the opposite, right? You see more population going up, like in India, population going up, Thailand, population going up. Countries that are more religious, you see the population going up, which I don't know what it's going to mean for the world, but it's interesting.
Almost 20% down to
20%
66
is
million.
crazy.
Number 9. The population decline was so extreme that between 1989 to 2009, roughly 2,000 German schools were closed due to there simply not being enough German children. Well, there's only one solution, Germany. Time to treat baby making the way you treat engineering and industry, with cold, ruthless efficiency.
Well, they're going to treat another way
Number 10.
No, but don't you think that they're gonna give like a financial incentive to have children? Like paternity leave that is for 2 years, that you can like not go to work for 2 years instead of like 5 months. You know, things that will encourage people to have baby. Because the thing is, in America and in Canada, you don't have a lot of benefit from having children. You need to like, of course, your boss cannot fire you, but it's hard to like financially. It's hard to have a baby, to have a children these days. Like to raise a children costs a lot of money. Like in America, healthcare and everything. So they need to incentivize people
it's not
to have
all
children.
doom and gloom in Deutschland. After the United States, Germany is the second most popular immigration destination in the entire world.
Wow.
Number 11. Just did it. Germany's largest city is beautiful Berlin, which has also been the capital since 1990. But other German cities are available, such as Frankfurt, Dusseldorf, Hamburg, Munich, Stuttgart, Dresden, Hanover and Nuremberg, to name but a few. Number 12. Germany has its origins in the various Germanic tribes that inhabited the northern areas of what is now Germany since classical antiquity. The word Germany dates all the way back to the times of Julius Caesar, who referred to the lands east of the Rhine River as Germania. That was just before he was stabbed to death by all his mates, by the way. Number 13. That being said, Germany is known by numerous other names, depending on who you're talking to. Some people, such as the Spanish or French, take inspiration from the Germanic Alemanni tribe and refer to Germany as Alemannia or Alemania, respectively. Italians use the original Latin name Germania, but confusingly refer to the German language as Tedesco. Scandinavians call Germany Tyskland, the Polish call it Niemca, and the Finnish use Saksa. Only the British correctly say Germany. Number 14. During the 16th century, northern German regions emerged as the centre of the Protestant Reformation, in which reformers broke away from the Catholic Church for being super corrupt and whatnot. That's right, Germany's not here for your shenanigans, Catholicism. Number 15. After the Holy Roman Empire ended, the German Confederation was formed in 1815. This loose political association of 39 states was created by the Congress of Vienna to coordinate and ensure peace among German-speaking areas. However, most modern historians view the German Confederation as ineffective and weak. Mind your own business, historians. Number 16. Germany managed to get its SHI, you can finish the rest, together and become a proper country for the first time in 1871, with what is now called the unification of Germany, creating the German Empire. However, after World War I came the November Revolution of 1918, which replaced the empire with the parliamentary Weimar Republic.
Well, it's funny now we're learning about this fact, but a lot of it was in Deutschland, the music video by Rammstein.
True.
I feel like the music video did an amazing job to.
One of the few fun facts about the German Empire, and believe me, I've looked for others, was that in 1916 it allowed citizens to take passport photos with their dogs. Nowadays, they don't even let you smile. Number 18.
Cannot smile.
Following World War I, there were so few men left in Germany that only a third of women could find themselves a husband. Yep, it's hard out there for women, especially when potential husbands keep getting themselves blown up to smithereens in wars. Men, what are they like, eh? Number 19. Speaking of World War I, Germany only just made its final reparations payments from the Treaty of Versailles in 2010. Ugh, we've all got a friend like Germany. If you think you haven't, you're Germany. Number 20. Germany experienced serious economic hardship following the First World War. Germany's hyperinflation peaked in 1923, at which point a loaf of bread cost almost 430 billion marks. You may not have even been able to butter that bread either, because a kilo of butter costs roughly 6 trillion marks. Number 21. Like every country, Germany has its quirks. One of which is its love for actor and occasional singer David Hasselhoff. While the Hoff's popularity in most of the West has fluctuated, he has remained fairly well loved.
America Got Talent, he was a judge when I was much younger. Yeah, the early season.
In Germany and Austria, to the point that it's actually become like a thing. Hasselhoff's debut musical album, Night Rocker, charted in Austria and Germany, but nowhere else, and he even appeared on the German version of
He's not known to be
Celebrity
talented,
Big Brother.
but he's known to be like famous. One of those guys that is not talented but famous.
The most popular German surname, known in Germany as a Nachname, is Müller. Now you know. Now you know the truth. Number 23. Possibly the world's most famous scientist was a German by the name of Albert Einstein. You may have heard of him. Einstein spent his later years in the United States, and on his deathbed spoke his last words in German, which the non-German nurse did not speak. As such, the final words of the most iconic scientist in human history were lost forever. Number 24. Germans apparently love to be nudie. The world's first large-scale nudist park was opened in Hamburg in 1903 by Paul Zimmermann. And according to the German Association for Free Body Culture, 1 in 10 Germans take a specifically naked holiday every year. There's no relatable joke I can make here without revealing deeply embarrassing truths about my own body, so let's just move on. Number 25. The soft drink Fanta originated in Germany during the Second World War. Because Germany was prevented from importing the ingredients required to make Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because we don't have this in Canada, Fanta.
Oh.
We have like Orange Crush. It's called Orange Crush. We don't have Fanta.
Like 7-Up, but you don't have Sprite. Do you have Sprite too?
No, we have 7-Up. It's called 7-Up. Well, yeah. we don't have this. It's from World War II. You can take the German for that. It's really popular in Thailand.
Thank
The head of
you.
Coca-Cola in Germany decided to create a new soft drink with stuff they could actually get their hands on, which led to the creation of Fanta. Thanks, trade embargoes. Number 26. Fanta is so popular in Germany that people actually bake it into a popular dessert called Pfannkuchen, which literally means Fanta cake. I prefer my personal variant,
I've never
Dr.
seen this.
Pepper Express
Fanta cake.
I don't know what the express bit is.
Oh, I know this one.
Number
Dr.
27.
Pepper.
As a result of World War II, approximately 5,500 bombs from that period are discovered and defused in Germany every year. This works out to an average of 15 unexploded World War II bombs every single day, which is too many unexploded World War II bombs for my liking. Number 28. Following World War II and a period of occupation by the Allies, Germany was split into two very creatively titled nations, the Democratic West Germany and the Socialist East Germany. I feel like they missed the opportunity to name themselves something completely new and off the wall. Yeah, something like, West Germany. God, okay, that's harder than it looks. Number 29. This period of German division ended in 1989 with the fall of the Berlin Wall, and the country was reunified on the 3rd of October 1990, creating the Germany we know and love today. In
Wow,
fact, the 3rd of
those
October is
images
now
are
celebrated
amazing.
as
Wait,
German
is that
Unity
real
Day.
image?
Number
I
30.
think so.
Germany is often referred to as the land of poets and thinkers, or in German, das Land der Dichter und Denker, owing to the
This
large
accent, I
number of
feel like it's
artists,
wrong.
musicians, writers and academics that the country has produced. Famously talented Germans include musicians like Bach and Beethoven, writers like Goethe, and the iconic philosophical minds such as Kant, I said Kant, YouTube algorithm, Hegel, Schopenhauer and Nietzsche.
Wow.
Number 31.
All German.
Germany can also lay claim to some of the world's most famous and useful inventions. Germans have helped develop a number of important technologies over the years, such as automated calculators, automobiles, pocket watches...
Hey, I feel like Nietzsche, even though he was viewed as more like really dark in his text, I feel like he reflects a lot of what German think these days. Don't take it. I hope no.
engines, LCD screens, and the Walkman. Haha, thanks Germany. Number 32. Funnily enough, the game of Chinese checkers is not Chinese at all. The game was invented in, yep, that's right, Germany, in 1892 and was originally called Sternhalma. This comes from it being a variation on the game Halma, which was invented a few years earlier by a thoracic surgeon from America. So I guess America helped, I guess. Number 33. Speaking of cool Germanic inventions, the sportswear company Adidas was founded by a Bavarian fellow by the name of Adolf Adi Dassler, which is why the company is called Adidas, not Adidas, America, okay? Adidas. Number 34.
Adidas.
Brace yourself, guys, because gummy bears were invented in Germany. Yes, a German person created the gummy bear in 1922, which
When I
means
was young, I
popular
liked
Ursine
it, but
snack
as an
is
adult,
almost
I don't eat it.
100 German years old. Number
the
35.
more you grow up,
In
it's uglier,
2009,
but
the
you
oldest known musical instrument ever found was discovered in southwestern Germany. The instruments, which are simple flutes carved from bone and ivory, date back
Wow.
to at least 35,000 years ago. Number 36. The first book in Europe to be printed using mass-produced movable metal type rather than laboriously scrawled out by hand was the Good Book. No, not the Kama Sutra. The Bible. And it just so happens it was printed in Germany. Less than 200 copies of the book, now known as the Gutenberg Bible, were produced in the early 1450s. Only a few are still known to exist throughout the world. Number 37. Germany was also home to the very first magazine, which was launched in Hamburg in 1663. Erbaulich Monarchs Dungan, which roughly translates to edifying monthly discussions, was the world's first regularly appearing publication. These days, magazines have much snappier titles like Nuts. Number 38. Germany is known by the principal originators of the now popular fairy tales found in the works of the Brothers Grimm. The two brothers popularised a wide variety of traditional European fairy tales such as Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel and Snow White.
Yeah, but we saw the Grimm TV show. I always thought it was like from Scandinavia because of the style, but it's German. Grimm's.
Number 39. Speaking of fairy tales, the Sleeping Beauty castle at Disneyland is inspired by a famous German castle called Neuschwanstein, which is located in the town of Fussen in
They
Bavaria.
have the best castle.
The palace's
Yeah,
name
and they
translates
love
to
to
New
build on top
Swanstone
of the
Castle and was
mountain.
commissioned by King Ludwig II
But
of
for the war,
Bavaria.
right?
King
I
Ludwig
think
was
so.
also known as the Swan King, but is not an actual swan, which is disappointing, and is also thought to have inspired the opera Swan Lake. Number 40. Fun fact about Bavaria for you, this ancient southern region of Germany was the first area in Europe to be precisely measured. Before then, Bavaria was just kind of large, I guess. Number 41. The German state of Bremen exists in the form of two separate city enclaves located within the far larger German state of West Saxony. The largest of these two enclaves is also just called Bremen, while the other one is known as Bremerhaven. Der Sinn des Lebens. German is the most widely spoken native language in the European Union. Though the vast majority of native German speakers are, shocker, German is an official language in a number of other nations,
Yeah,
such as
Austria, Belgium.
Switzerland, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Liechtenstein. Number 43. Funnily enough, Germany's capital has relocated no less than 7 times.
Oh my
The cities
God.
of Aachen, Regensburg, Frankfurt and Main, Nuremberg, Weimar and Bonn have all hosted the nation's capital at some
Wow.
point or another. Berlin, Germany's current capital, has been the capital on 2 separate occasions. Number 44. Modern Berlin is only 27 years old. The city is believed to have been founded all the way back in 1237,
27?
but the city as it exists
Even
today
older.
was born with the fall of the Berlin Wall, which
Yeah.
rhymes, loads, in 1989. Yep, not only is Berlin full of millennials, it is a millennial. Number 47.
This
Number
guy.
45. Another interesting fact about Berlin is that it's actually huge. So huge, in fact, that it's a hefty 890 kilometers squared, which is roughly 9 times bigger than Paris. That being said, it's still much smaller than London, which seductively spreads itself over
Wow,
1,572
nine times bigger than
kilometers
Paris.
squared. Number 46. Berlin is also home to the Zoologische Garten Berlin, which is the largest zoo on the face of the planet. Germany as a whole
the
boasts more
hair!
than 400 zoos, as well as hundreds of other zoological gardens, wildlife
Oh,
parks,
panda.
aquariums, bird parks, animal reserves, and safari parks.
Oh,
Number
all
47.
all the animals
With
in
roughly
one
960 constructed pathways for getting over things, Berlin has more bridges than Venice, which is saying something because
Yeah, a
canals
lot
and
of
bridges are
bridge.
like Venice's thing. Berlin also contains almost 60 kilometers squared of water, consisting of lakes and around 180 kilometers of navigable waterways. Moist. Number 48. Ever had a headache and wanted to not have a headache? Have you ever used drugs to facilitate this somehow? Well, get on your knees and think of England. Sorry, that's something else. Get on your knees and thank Germany, which is where aspirin was officially created in
Oh.
1899. Number 49.
That's not a bad invention.
Berlin will soon be home to a one-of-a-kind building in the form of the House of One, a communal place of worship which will include a church, a mosque, and a synagogue all in one. You
Whoa.
can pray at all of them.
Interesting.
Make a day of it. Number 50. When the American President John F. Kennedy visited Berlin in 1963, he infamously said, "Ich bin ein Berliner," which, despite having an obvious intended meaning of "I am a Berliner," also translates to "I am a jam donut." Number 51.
What does that mean? I am a jam donut.
I am a jam donut. You said the wrong thing and it looked sound like this.
Okay.
I think that's what he mean. Oh, that was nice. Part 1. I'm gonna split the video in 2 parts because it's quite a long video.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I love thing about Germany. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Go check our part 2. I will put it there. Now we're gonna continue the video and yeah.